Alright, y'all, what up? It's your boy Credit Beatdown. Today, we're going to talk about the Super Soul. I have it right here. This Super Saiyan 2 is crazy strong. So, what does it do? It boosts the amount of Ki Blast restored by 20%, and it boosts normal attacks by 10%. It also has a power Ki Blast type, and it also has the attack up limit burst. So, we know what it does, but what is its purpose? I'm going to tell you its purpose here right now, so you don't got to stay on the video too long if you don't want to. Of course, if you want to support me, please watch the video throughout. But what it does is it creates efficiency. I would say this is something like more related to like Vegeta and stuff. This is like for mastery. You know how in Dragon Ball, there's actually different levels of Super Saiyan. I don't mean like Super Saiyan 2, but I mean like the perfected levels, like mastery. What this does, and typically one like a Saiyan Master Super Saiyan, it becomes a lot more efficient. And that's kind of how it works today. And just to kind of spoil the end of the video, yes, Super Vegeta is the most compatible, in my opinion, with this than Super Saiyan. Because Super Saiyan and Super Vegeta is your only options for this Super Soul. These are the only things that are activated. Because you need Super Saiyan 2, and Super Vegeta is also, it's just Super Saiyan. So let's actually get into this, because the whole purpose of the Super Soul is pretty much just to make the Awoken more efficient. There's a lot of Super Souls that can make Awoken skills more efficient, not by drastically boosting up one part of it, but by, I would say, boosting whatever it lacks it. So it kind of creates less of a downside, which essentially makes the form more efficient at what it does.
I'm ready.
But let's get into it right now. I should not have picked this man. Okay, who cares? Got my save right here. Put it on normal. So I gotta get it perfect. Let me do this. Perfect. Just gonna expel that Ki real quick. And I want to show you guys this combo. This is kind of my test combo that I'm doing in this video. So keep in mind of the damage and keep in mind of the Ki. You see that? What is that, like a bar and a half? That's over a bar and a half. And I did 8,232 damage. Keep that in mind. And for the sake of experimenting, because I want you guys to see it. So now this right here,
Here I go.
this is Super Saiyan. And now we're going to expel this Ki. And now let's go for the same combo. Remember, my Super Soul is not activated yet, but I'm doing this for the sake of comparison. So of course, if you look at the difference, so there's a difference, a little bit of a difference with power though. So you got a bit of a damage difference, but the main thing I want you to keep your eye on is you see that Ki. I only got one bar of Ki exactly back from that. When the last time I got more than that, I almost got 2 bars. So just keep in mind of that. What I'm doing right now is I'm building up. Actually, screw this. Let me go to Super Saiyan 3 first. Let me go to Super Saiyan 3. Let me make that easier. Gonna throw some Ki away. Gonna throw some more Ki away. To be honest, I'm not even gonna make this exact. because you should know that. Let me show you this. So now I'm at Super Saiyan 3. Just look at the amount of ki I get back. And tell me if you know it. Tell me if you even see a difference. Keep in mind of the damage too, though. So now this one's definitely different. A big increase in damage, but not that much in ki. I can do it again. That is pitiful. You barely get any ki recovered back from this, and I'll say with the purpose of drawing out more power. And you also have a defensive buff as well. But now let's go into Super Saiyan 2. Let me get it back up there. Now my Super Soul is activated. Yep, you see it's already activated. Let me get rid of this ki real quick. And now, look at this. If you notice with that, it has pretty much, it's not even at a bar. I did all that as Super Saiyan, I got to a bar. Without Super Saiyan, I got to over a bar and a half. With Super Saiyan 2, so this is honestly better than what it was without the Super Soul. This is way better than what it was without the Super Soul. But that's what I'm saying. And then if you notice with Super Saiyan 2 as well, you maintain similar strength to Super Saiyan 3. So you're maintaining this pretty much similar level of strength, but without that big drawback. So now you don't need that big drawback of Super Saiyan 3 and not getting any ki regeneration at all. But hold up, we can make that better. We can make that better with one change. Because I was using Super Saiyan. But you can make it a lot more efficient. I would say if you want to if you care more about the defensive buffs or anything like that, then I guess I could understand that. Then you might just use Super Saiyan. But a lot of people do damage with ki blast combos and stuff too. Let's switch it to Super Vegeta. And now let's look at the difference.
Moving out.
So now we're at the World Tournament stage. So let's go ahead and go into Super Vegeta 2 from the jump. Because this transformation makes this a lot more better. It's a lot more efficient. And like I say, ki is important, especially when you're using skills a lot. You want more power. And you want more ki recovery for it. So realistically, if you want to use a lot more ki, you might not want to transform. But this is for the purpose of transforming and gaining more power. Whoops, so that's not perfect. Let me do this. I screwed up. Let me see this. Okay, perfect. Right on the money. So now we're at Super Saiyan 2. Well, Super Vegeta 2. So now let's use this. I'm at 0. And now you're going to look at the difference that this makes. I also keep track of my damage. Is that not crazy? Think about it. Look at my damage, 9,678. That's on par with Super Saiyan 3 with no buffs. And now look at my ki. I got a whole bar of ki back from that. Do you know what that matches? That matches regular Super Saiyan. That matches it. So I have the recovery of Super Saiyan and still the raw power of Super Saiyan 3. It actually even more than that, because Super Saiyan 3 does not give you a big boost. I mean, it gives you an okay boost to Ki Blast, but it's not that big. I have 17.5% more damage with basic blast, charge blast, and Ki Blast skills with this. And now my basic attack has been boosted. So now my basic attack, I do 22.5% more damage with basic attacks now. That's on par, or I think if not, Super Saiyan 3 is 20%. Basic attack for Super Saiyan 3 is 20%. My basic attack right now is at 22.5 with the Super Soul. This gives me nothing but efficiency. So this helps me completely utilize the power of Super Saiyan 2 and even helps mitigate some of the strain from my ki recovery. This is definitely something you can't go wrong with. Even like, I would say, basic attack, heavy builds with Saiyans will work with this as well. So you still have your abilities to, I would say this is best for ki, like if you have like a Ki Blast, like, so I have Turtles, right? He emphasizes Ki Blast and he emphasizes basic attack. This is perfect for builds like that. Super Saiyan 2 gives you great power with Ki Blast, while also you get a great buff and basic attack just from the Super Soul and Super Vegeta 2 on its own. While maintaining a little, you still have some ki recovery, but you will honestly be better if you were just in your normal state, but you won't have that damage and you won't have that Super Saiyan effect. That's kind of all I wanted to show you guys today, just the difference with how that works. And I wanted to show you the description of the Super Soul and its purpose. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's your boy Creative Beatdown, and y'all stay creative.